Hello YouTube, welcome back to Mobile Home Zach. Now I know I said I was going to try posting video maybe once a week, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. But I figured today would be a good day because was negative, I believe 10 last night with the wind chill. I think they were saying it got down to like negative, I think 37, 40, I don't quite remember. But it's reading 15 out now. It is 1:43 in New York State, and it's quite chilly. Now, I did go out earlier because my brother's car couldn't start, and he had to go to the bank, so I figured this would be a good time to go out and get extra pellets, because that's what I'm using to help heat the house. Now, before I went to bed last night, I put my last bag of pellets in the pellet stove. The pellet stove I had on a heat setting 3, fan speed 9, which is the highest it goes. It kept like the main part of the house, which like the bedrooms on one end and the hallway, I believe 72 throughout the night. I figured it would be a good idea to go on here today, explain to you how I kept my house warm throughout the night, and of course now during the day, because it's only holding at 15. So one thing I want to show you is this heater. Let me turn it on for you, just so you get an idea of it. It is a Eden Pure Gen 4. I got this brand new, I think 6 years ago. I used it for the first year and a half, never used it after that, dropped it, broke the heating elements inside of it. It's like a long, reminds me of like a tube light bulb. And of course I went Eden Pure, got the replacement heating elements to fix it. They send you a pack of 3 because I think there's 1 here, 2 here. So what I did was I just replaced all 3, threw out the broken ones, and the one that was good, I believe I threw it out because I can't find it. This, I leave it on auto. I just turned the temp down to about here, and it kept my bedroom, I think 72 throughout the night, 73. Now I'm only turning this on because I want to show you what this looks like right here. I'll have to take my phone off the light ring to show you once it gets up there. Then I'll turn that one off and I'll show you the other one that I have. I also wanted to go in a little bit about some of the oil lamps that I have and some of the candles that I have that I use for like when the power goes out, or just to, you know, put a nice scent in the air. Alright, that's getting warmed up. So what we'll do is I'll talk to you a little bit about the oil lamps that I have, or the kerosene lanterns, because I said I was going to do that in my last video, and some candles. So what I did was I got the oil for the lanterns, and I did wash them all. So this is one of them. I had this for actually since 2011, and it's very dirty right here. It's kind of got some dirt in there. The shade comes off. This hangs up on the wall. This has a bracket on the wall. Things come right around here and kind of holds on to it. You know, you can take the shade off, start the little wick, and put this back on. I had this lit maybe once just to test it out. When I worked at Hannaford in 2011, they came out with these and I bought this because I thought it was just gorgeous. It was more of a, kind of gives off like a cabin feel, especially with the way like the shade looks. But it also reminded me of like the country theme that I'm kind of going for in the house. It sticks out a little bit, but it does kind of go with the country modern theme that I have going on. Now the other thing was, if you all remember this lantern, it was dusty in the last video that I did. In this video, it's clean. I've used it a little bit. As you can see, there's still some oil down here. I don't use it like every day. I maybe like maybe twice just to kind of get the ambiance of it. You'll have to excuse the beeping noise. That's my brother's insulin pump beeping in the background. I forgot that was even here in the kitchen. So back to this. So this, I maybe lit it twice, ran it for maybe 10 minutes each, and that was it. And these are actually, I left another one I had on for, I think 2-3 hours maybe. And especially towards the chimney part or the top, you can really feel the heat. Hold on 1 minute. Sorry, somebody was calling me. And this actually gave off some decent heat. I'm not going to say it's going to be like a heater or a space heater warmth to a room, but it might help warm up a room if possible. I don't know if they're really safe to burn in a house without some sort of ventilation. But I don't really use them. I use them once in a blue moon. Another thing I was going to talk to you about was I have these. It's plastic. It has batteries and it has a switch right here. I don't know if you see that's on or not. But there's a little plastic wick thing. These, I have a bunch of these. They come with a remote. Like this. On, off, 4, 5, 6, 8 hour timer. You know, you can turn them off. I got these on Amazon. It's dusty in there. Probably 3 years ago, I got these because I had certain like candle holders that I don't want to put a real candle in, so that's what these come in handy for. They also come in handy for when power goes out. I also have rechargeable batteries in them. I don't know if you can see it or not. So let's just say the battery dies, I will just get another set of rechargeable batteries, take these ones, put in a charge, and switch them out. Another thing I have is this. I love candles. I'm a big candle person. I have Party Light. This is a Better Homes and Gardens one from Walmart. It has a wood top on it. It smells delicious. I also have Yankee Candle. That's another one I like. Winter Strawberry. No, I'm sorry. White Strawberry. And my Party Light candle, I do not have, but it's not burning, so I can show you. And these are other candles I like. This Party Light right there. These are probably the more expensive candles. I get a lot of them for gifts. Sometimes they will have deals where you can get like, I think it's like 3 or 4 of them for like $35, $40, including shipping. They do smell good. They're all 3 wicks. This one right here, I guess this one wick right here got too close to the glass and cracked the glass. So I won't be using that. I will wind up putting this in my candle warmer that I have. And just do it that way. I'll be done with it. Alright. So I went over that stuff. The other thing we'll go over is this here. Now I have this on a low setting, so it just turned off because it's with the pulse, so it's about 74, 75 degrees in here. But if you hit the up button, it will turn it back on, obviously. When you turn these on and you hit the power button, they take like 3 minutes to turn on and probably like 5 minutes to turn off because it's so warm inside of this spot. So just for this video, I'm going to turn it up so you can see what this looks like here. I've had this for quite some time. When I changed the heating elements inside, I gave it a deep clean. I didn't use any hard chemicals or anything. There we go. I didn't use any hard chemicals or anything. I just took like a damp rag and pretty much water and just wiped everything down. Let it dry before I put it all back together. Now taking this off right here, this front panel, I did actually break one of the pins right here on this side of it. So it's a little loose. This actual panel right here was actually pretty easy. You gotta take this off to take this off. There's, I think, a screw here and a screw there behind this panel that holds just this top part. And I think there's 2 screws in the bottom up like this. Now, let me pause this real quick. Now for this video purpose, I want to show you what it looked like inside of the heat exchanger thing. So let me see if I can do that. You kind of see that red glow there? That's the heat. Now there's 3 of them in there. There's 3 heat exchanger like bulbs in there. And that's what this does. And it blows, and it actually blows out pretty decent heat. Hold on 1 minute. So this I used last night just to help keep it warm in my bedroom, the bathroom area, because the water heater is technically in my closet. So I'm going to let this cool down. I will show you the other one that I have. Now the other one I have, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy it. It is a bit pricey. This is probably the 3rd item of this name that I have in this house. I have a taller one in my bedroom, a taller version in the office, and I have this one. You have to mind it, it is dirty. I don't really use it as often as I should. If you know what this is, you know what this is. This is a Dyson. Dyson's very expensive. This was $500 when I bought it 3 years ago. And it has a 5-year warranty. I believe the warranty is out, I think, next year. I think they told me in 2024. Now this is not just any old Dyson fan. This is a heater as well. It's called the Dyson Heat Plus Cool. It says it right here on the front. See it, Heat Plus Cool. You can tell it's dirty. I've only used the heat setting on this once. For maybe 20 minutes. Just, you know, when I got it, you want to try both features. You want to try the heating and the fan feature. This one, of course, has a remote. Blue, cold, red, hot. Now, when you turn the temperature on, let's just say you want it 75 in your room, you would obviously hit the red button. And this is one button right here. You would adjust it up and down the temperature. This would be the fan speed, this one. So you can make the fan speed high or low. This is for temperature, this is for the fan speed. When you hit the blue button, you hit this for the fan speed only. If you hit this button, it will turn the heat on. Now with this one, it has multi-air technology. And what that does is with the two buttons at the bottom, you see the two funny looking things? What this does, if you hit this button right here, it will take the air from the back of this chamber and blow it out. So it blows like straight. If you hit the other one, the wide angled one, it changes down in the base and it blows air out of this front channel right here and comes off and blows air like this. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've used it like that in the fan setting and it's actually pretty neat. When it's on this setting with the front fins, it really doesn't suck air in from the back. When you put it on this setting, it will actually take air from like behind the fan and blow it through. Because it's using these back like channels for the air. It does the same thing in heating. You can put this in any direction, it will work. It also tilts up and downwards. Like I said, I've had this for maybe 3 years. I actually have a air purifier fan in my bedroom now. But it's got the same color as this. It's the Ion Blue or Iconic Blue or something like that. But this one I have in my guest bedroom for when guests come over. In the summertime, I usually leave all my fans on to help circulate cool air. So this one doesn't be left on. In the summertime, I keep it on about 5. The speeds run from 1 to 10. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and 5 being in between. This I've actually used quite a bit before I got my tall tower air purifying fan. That might be another video I might do for you guys. The other one I have is just a basic, it's a bigger version of this, but it's just a fan. It's like the Dyson Tower Cool, I think it's called. Nothing special about it. That's in, I believe it's the black. I had to get replaced because the other one I had, which was this color, the fan motor stopped working. So I had to get replaced. Thank God it was underneath warranty. This one's underneath warranty, I believe, until June of 2024. The Dyson Purifying Fan is, I believe, underneath warranty until 2025. They all come with like 4 or 5 year warranties, which is amazing. Like I said, I had this one for 3 years, so I got 2 more years left of the warranty. And it works great. What I do in the guest bedroom, I honestly have it so the wire cord's not, hanging all over the place or in the way. All of my cords, I kind of do something like this with it, where I put like a little zip tie, just kind of take the access cord and keep it neat looking pretty much. Like I said today here in New York, last night it got pretty cold and it got gusty. Now how my house is set up, okay, so I'm sitting in my kitchen. This is my right, this is my left. My right, this side of my house faces the main road, Route 23. This side faces a field. No trees. There's one big tree, but that's about it. But there's like no wind barrier or breakage that way. So when it gets really windy, the wind comes this way. It never comes this way, never comes from front. It's always from the back. Every storm we get, every, rain, snow, it all comes from the back. Now, being that said, how it works is, like, my bedroom's back there. There's a wall. All of that hits my bedroom wall. So my room's always the coldest because that's the first room it hits. And of course, then it comes up between the houses. Now, like I said last night, it was really, really windy. I think the wind gusts maybe got up to, I think they were saying 35, maybe 40. I'm just winging here. I didn't watch the news today or last night. But I know it was really windy. It got to the point where you could actually hear the siding on the house shake or kind of like vibrate against the house because it was so windy. Luckily, we didn't lose power. Knocking on wood, so we don't. But like I said, my room was very, very cold. I have a clock in there that shows the temperature, reading temp of the room. I'm sorry, my cat's right here. She just wants attention. And I think when I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, it was 58 degrees in my bedroom. And that's with, I sleep with a fan on no matter what. I have a ceiling fan on winter mode. What that does, it takes the air, blows the air up towards the ceiling and disperses through the room. I also was covered up in 3 blankets, like my sheet, my fuzzy blanket, my comforter, and I also have like another blanket I just kind of sleep with. And it was pretty chilly in my room last night. My furnace is set at 70. My pellet stove, like I said last night, I turned the heat setting on 4. The fan speed goes up to 9, it's the highest it goes. I have 2 fans on, besides ceiling fans. I have a fan in my living room. It's a box fan with like the front twirls on it. It's an air innovator or something. That's on high, facing the blowing air this direction, which is going towards my bedroom. I have a little oscillating Better Homes and Gardens fan in the kitchen here by the window right here in front of me. That's again blowing air down to my bedroom because that's the coldest spot in this entire house. I did leave all my faucets dripping last night just in case if the water did freeze. I also have like gallons of water underneath my bathroom sink. I think I got like 6 gallons just in case if the water freezes. It's safe to drink, obviously, because it was only done through the summertime of last year. Usually I keep up 2 packs of 24 packs of bottled water, and I usually keep a gallon of water just in case if anything happens. I do have a generator. That's why I got the pellet stove. I did go out today. I don't know if I mentioned this. I went out earlier because my brother had to go to the bank to deposit his check. While I was out, I got 7 more bags of pellets just in case, if this cold weather decides to stick around. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. So I did go out with my brother today because his car wouldn't start, but mine did. So I took my car, I took him to the bank, went to Lowe's, I got 7 bags of pellets just in case. I always like to keep 2 or 3 for emergencies. I try to at least keep 2 bags of pellets for emergencies. Like if the power goes out, I can still run the pellet stove on my generator. I have I believe it's a 5-gallon gas tank in the shed for the generator fresh gas. I filled that up probably about October of technically last year, but I had filled up before the winter started. I always get prepared for stuff like this. If anything happens, I'm always prepared. That's the best thing you can do, especially on days like last night where I got in the negative. It's always good to be prepared. Now, I think Wednesday on the news they were talking about this cold front coming in, or this cold snap they called it here in New York State, and I got prepared as soon as I found out. So I checked my generator, started, let it run for I believe it was an hour and a half to 2 hours. Made sure I had the gas. I really should probably maybe go on and gotten pellets, but I didn't get paid until Thursday, and I always keep a safety net of money in my account as well. So once I did all that, and I got some candles out, got my oil lamps out. So you have to pardon my cat. This space heater, I bring in during the winter. This is the first time I used it. And I kind of just keep it in like my living room, my kitchen area. It just kind of sits there and it kind of holds stuff because I really don't use it unless I have to, like I did last night. And then when springtime comes, that will go out in the shed until next winter. This is the first winter I've used this in my house. And I've been here since 2020. So, I mean, it's dirty. I mean, there's like dust on it. It needs to be cleaned, obviously, on the outside of it. Another thing is, like, when I went out today, I got more pallets. My brother went to the bank. Thursday, when I got paid, I filled my car up with gas because I knew this cold snap was going to happen. So I tried my very best with my ability to get prepared and be prepared for when something like this happens. I'm just glad we didn't lose power last night. I'm also glad my water didn't freeze. If my water were froze, I have a salamander heater I could have stuck under my house to unfreeze the pipes. That is actually at my neighbor's house because his pipes froze last night or this morning or something, so he's using it right now. I think that's about it. I also have extra propane tanks for it because it is propane. I did have I think it was a kerosene one, but I got rid of that because I didn't feel comfortable using it. I felt like propane might have been it was easier, and I felt propane was a little safer than using the kerosene one. Everybody has their own opinions. You guys do what you feel safe with. These are just suggestions for you guys. I'm not saying you have to go out and do all of this. I'm not saying you have to go spend lots of money to do all this. This is just stuff I've done since I was probably 25. And I'm older now. I refuse to give you my age. But this is stuff I've done since I was 25 years old. And being prepared for stuff like this is always good to do. So, you know, today I just felt like today was a good day to get on here, especially with this cold nap still hanging around here around, 2 or 5 in the afternoon. Kind of show you some things that I'm doing. I do want to say this. These are expensive. Like I told you, I spent $500 on this. QVC is my biggest weakness. And that's where they sell it last, like this, and Sharks, and other stuff at. I've gotten better with my shopping problems. But I'm not saying go out and buy this. These are very, very expensive. The Eden Pure, I believe, was maybe $250, $300. I think I got it through QVC. It came with like a 1-year warranty or something like that. I got that before I got this. And this was even out then. It was just the fans. It was the like the top was circled and had like a little stand or something, whatever they're called. It was just fans. So, but I'm saying, everything I do in these videos will be suggestions or how I save money. Granted, like I said, I bought this, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, I was spending money like it came in. Today, like I said, I like to keep a safety net in my account. And I only spend money if I really, really have to. Other than that, I'm doing everything I can to save money. Because, the way things are going, I'm going to need for when I retire. So, I'm going to try making more videos on how to save money and how to do stuff. And another thing is, I will say, with these candles, the party light, 4 candles is expensive. It's $3 for just for one 3-wick candle. I'm not saying go out and buy a bunch of these. If you get I think it's the weekly emails, they do have sales on these a lot of times. Like I said, I think my stepmother just ordered 3 of them, and they were $10 each, so she might spend $25, maybe $30 with shipping and handling. If you do stuff that's on sale, you will save money. Another thing I do is coupons. That's been a bit of a struggle because, when I get coupons, it's not for something I actually need or want. But there is one place, Family Dollar, they have the coupons on your phone. And before I went there, I looked on the app to see what coupons they had. I think they had a $5 coupon. If you spent $25 more, you get $5 off. I think it was Dove products. Any Dove product, it was, I think, $1 off anything. And paper towels, I think it was Sparkle. Paper towels was $2 off a 10-pack or 24-pack. And I think 10-pack. 10-pack of Sparkle paper towels, it was $2 off. So when it comes to when it comes to couponing, I'm learning how to do it. I'm looking into how, how to do it, because I know a lot of people, they can go into a store, buy like 100 items with 100 coupons and pay nothing. I probably won't get to that extreme when it comes to couponing, but for like household essentials such as maybe like laundry detergent, vinegar, dish soap, stuff like that, I will probably wind up using coupons for. When it comes to food, there's a grocery store near me. It's called Aldi's, and as long as I can remember, I've been going there. I could walk in there with $400, walk out with two grocery carts full of groceries, and it will last me 2 months. I'll have to just buy the essentials, you know, milk, sometimes bread, and sometimes eggs. But that's about it. But I'm going to try to do more money-saving videos. I know in the last video I made cleaner with vinegar and orange peels. I still have to get more vinegar. And I also want to try the alcohol method or the hydrogen peroxide method or something like that. And another thing is, probably won't happen. I don't like doing it in the springtime, but I'm going to show you how I can my foods, and I'll bring some food I've canned out in the past and show you, and I'll show you how I do it and how the process is. I will give you a fair warning, it is a long process. I'm going to say an all-day process, because you got to cook the food down. You got to heat the drawers up, take the drawers out, put the food in, and you know, so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. As I do more of these videos, I will start doing more things of how I do stuff and how I try to find ways to save money. So, but I just want to jump on here today to show you how I'm keeping my house warm, explain to you how I'm doing it. I should go a little bit more about the pellet stove, but I'm going to try to save that for like another video. The purifiers I have, I have like another video, like another video segment thing I'll do. But today I just wanted to kind of get on here and show you how I'm staying warm here in chilly old New York and what I'm using to stay warm. So I hope you guys stay safe out there and have a good day.